Welcome to the Broski Doodles podcast, the best podcast in all of the land. Is your boy Kiko Cervantes, the guy with the accent. On the other side of the screen, other side of the world, is Chef Maurice, the other guy with the accent. Some might say the thickest accent, and that's okay. You can have that.
The thickest. No.
What? I hear a lot of screaming behind you. I mean, this is very Latino of you. It's just a lot of screaming in the house.
It seems to be like the thing. Like being Latino is hot right now.
Right? I mean, this is coming to the table also because I wanted to speak to you. By the time this comes out, maybe a few days have passed, maybe a week since the halftime show with Bad Bunny in the NFL Super Bowl. And there was a lot of. Well, I didn't watch it.
You stayed too late.
I didn't see it live. It was too late here. It would have been like, I don't know, 2, 3 in the morning. But I did watch the halftime show in the morning.
For the unemployed, it's early.
For the unemployed, it's early.
Those are early times, man.
No, but even for the unemployed, like, who the fuck is staying up that late? I mean, if you're staying up that late, that means you like have certain habits. I don't know if you're gonna get a job. So, no. These days I have a much better sleep schedule. If in the past I would have gone to sleep at 4 in the morning, now I go like 2 in the morning, 1. So it's not
early.
bad. I mean, you go
for Spanish
standards. Yeah, it is. You go to sleep like at 9 p.m., right?
I'm an old soul.
Yeah. You're an old. No, you're not. You're not an old soul. You're an old soul and body. You're just an old motherfucker. So, yeah, check me out. So you did watch the Super Bowl live?
I did.
Did you see it like just at your crib, or did you go to like a special place?
No, we had a birthday party that ended up like being at a family. It was a family's house. Our family that had a party for kids as well. It was a birthday party for a kid, and then it was just a one thing, birthday party, Super Bowl party kind of thing.
And at what time was the game in your time, Miami time?
6:30 p.m.
Okay, so you got there like 3?
No, we had two kid birthday parties. So we went one earlier, kind of far, and then we just drove to our family's house.
Okay, can you give me times? You're wasting my time here. So the first one, at what time you got there?
At 3. We still there from 3 till like 5:45.
Okay,
the game is at 6:30.
And then you went back. Okay, so you made it like by 6:30 to the other place, which is another birthday, but we're also gonna watch the Super Bowl.
Right. It was a Super Bowl party. It ended up being a halftime show party because everybody dipped after the show. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I wanted to watch the game.
So you couldn't even watch the game because they were kind of waiting for you to leave too?
Well, everybody was leaving, so you know what? When you're with other people and everybody starts to leave, one person leaves, everybody starts to leave.
Right.
So one person left, and I'm like, well, it's 8:30. Kid has school tomorrow. Still gotta bathe them and all that fun stuff.
And do you also think maybe I can just catch it at home, watch it at home?
That's what I said. So I'm like, all right. So if we leave now, I'll miss the third quarter, but I'll watch all the fourth quarter. But the game was yeah, that's what happened. The game wasn't like the funnest. It was like very one-sided. So it was okay. Seattle.
Oh, hence the hat.
That's why the hat. Yeah.
Okay, the Seahawks.
The Seahawks. They won. Okay.
Is this like I think their second Super Bowl?
It is the second Super Bowl. They also lost one time against the Patriots.
Okay, so this was 10 or 12 years ago. In that way.
I guess, yeah.
Did you actually did you enjoy watching football?
So I was telling my wife, I was having this conversation last night on our way home that this year I didn't watch any games, like not a single football game. This year I disconnected. So the only game I basically watched was the Super Bowl. But coming in, I was like reading all this stuff, like Seattle is very good. New England is good, not as good, but very good. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll go for New England because they have a Venezuelan kicker, a Venezuelan player. Right. So I'm like, oh, maybe I'll root for them just to find one a side to root for.
Right.
But Seattle was very overwhelmingly the better team.
Nice.
So
was it fun at least, or it was just boring?
It was fun. It was low scoring for a while. Like they would only score like field goals.
Okay,
So it
so it
was
was
like
a little
3, 6,
boring. There weren't
9,
that many
12.
good plays being thrown around. They were more
It
defensive.
more towards like the third and fourth quarter. That's when like touchdowns happen.
Okay,
But yeah, we went to the party and it was just a lot of people. I wanted to watch it at home.
right.
Like I want to watch the game at home because this way I can hear, I can listen to everything, I can, just watch it and not be like doing other stuff. So we went and there was a lot of people, a lot of kids.
Mm.
So it was like not the ideal environment. Plus we had just eaten at the other party, so I couldn't enjoy the football, like the wings, and they had hot dogs and
You didn't eat
all
again.
this. I didn't eat again.
I would.
So
I mean, I don't know if maybe. I mean, maybe I'm talking shit here, but I feel like I would have gone and eaten again because I'm just a little like dog like that, like a little piggy. You know. I.
I thought about it. And I'm like, do I want to feel bad afterwards? Like feel
Right.
heavy and like
True.
full. But the hot dogs look good. So
So you
I'm
had one.
like, I didn't. All I ate was like a little quesillo
All right,
and
flan.
cookies. Flan. Flan for the
Okay, so
non-Venezuelan.
talk to me. What was your reaction, your opinion, and also what were the people's reaction that you were with about the halftime show by Bad Bunny?
I think it was very everybody was looking forward to it. And not just the people I was around, just like everything I read online or, Twitter or Instagram, everybody was posting about it. And I was like I wanted to see what it was going to be about it because we knew what happened the week prior at the Grammys and what he said, like the ICE stuff, the ICE comments.
Right.
And we know his political stance. He's also from Puerto Rico, so we know what
From
Puerto
Puerto
Rico
Rico?
is. Puerto Rico. We know how, the feeling there is towards the current president of the US. So it was that there is a word I can't remember it now, but like we were looking forward to it.
Okay, you were excited about him.
I was excited, and I thought it was a great show. I, I there was a point like after the first or second song where I'm like, this is not about the music. This is not about him singing and like other shows as we've seen before, like Rihanna, or this was something else. And it was weird to see salsa at the halftime, show, and a very American thing to do, and then listening to reggaeton, salsa, and all this stuff. It was kind of a cultural shock because you
Yeah.
don't expect it. You knew what we were gonna get with Bad Bunny, but overall, you're not expecting this. You're expecting, the pop or the rock or whatever it is. Um, so I feel it was great. I feel it sent a message. I think it was more about the message, more
What was
about
the message?
the Latinos. We are one. I feel like it went more that way. Like we are one. Like America is the whole
America.
continent.
Okay.
It's not
America.
just the U.S. and I think it was more of that. Like also
Okay.
showcasing the culture, our culture, our music, our women, because everybody's talking about the baddies at
I
dancing.
mean, I look. This is the thing. I don't like it when any of these shows become political. I just think it's annoying. So that part I didn't like, and I find myself to sit in the middle with this whole thing because I see both extremes being stupid about it. So the people on the side of like America and they're like, "Oh, how dare you come, do a show in the NFL Super Bowl in your language and like, this is America." And it's like, "Well, Puerto Rico is part of America. You colonized them for better or for worse. So the least you could do is like, well, they are part of the American um, culture in one way. They do have their own culture, but if one year they're gonna sing from, and it's gonna be people from that island, like just like if they were people from Guam which I also believe is part of the U.S. or Hawaii. Although Hawaii is a state, it's like, yeah, I mean, what would you get mad about a Super Bowl having that, right? Like, one day you have country, one day you have rap. What I find it to be completely stupid. The fact that Trump started tweeting about it is retarded. I'm like, bro, that's so petty. Like, you shouldn't even be speaking about it. It's a fucking halftime show. But then the other side, right, like the super Latino, like where it's like, oh, this was like, the most amazing thing, exposing our culture and this and that, and yeah, that we're only one in America. Is the whole continent, not just the country. It's like, yeah, I mean, I just find it to be minutia. Like, you're concentrating on the fact that the people in the U.S. call their country America. Yes, I understand America is the whole continent, but that's the nickname that they use for their country, right? I mean, whatever. I don't find that to be like, like a big deal. And then the other thing is, I think Bad Bunny did choose like the more rowdy songs. I think the show could have been a little bit more classy. And I think he has a lot of great songs that could have been a bit more melodic, shown a little bit more of our artist side of him. Which, again, I mean, this is just my critique. I think what he did is cool. The fact that the whole show was really like well prepared. It was like a nice play type thing. That part is cool. Lady Gaga singing salsa, trying to dance. That's all cool. But a lot of the songs were like the hoe it up songs. And to the rest of America, it's almost like telling them, oh, this is what we are. We're just loud music and we show our ass. And that part is a little annoying to me. That's the only thing, like my critique. Is that too harsh? I think that's fine.
I think it gives you the stage to showcase more than what you are. Because I feel like a lot of the people, well, maybe I'm lying. I was going to say maybe a lot of the people already had an idea of who this guy was, what he was. But I feel like the average American, like from Omaha, Nebraska, doesn't know who this guy is, or hasn't invested the time to see what it was all about. They're just like, oh, this guy Hispanic, what is he doing in my thing, in my sport? So I was gonna say, like, the average American may know, but now that I think about it, pretty sure a lot of people didn't know, didn't invest, didn't care, and then the people who cared are the ones who, maybe the minority, that made just a bigger noise about this whole situation. I think just reading, the NFL wants to expand, like the National Football League, the league wants to expand. So that's why they're doing, you saw games in Madrid this year.
Yeah, games in Madrid, in Brazil.
So next year, they're expanding more. They're doing Australia, and I think they're doing another country in Asia. And they're going back to Madrid. They're going back to London.
And even outside, just the fact that Bad Bunny is from Puerto Rico, which is the U.S., it's also about the NFL wants to go worldwide. So Bad Bunny is a worldwide phenomena. So they, like, if anything, you put like Tiesto next. You put whatever the fuck is, going around in the world that's hitting it, because you want the sport to go global, because they've already capped the people they can get in the U.S., but they're like, look, there's 8 billion people in the world that we can get addicted to this shit as well. We already have the product. Now, just to get your opinion on this, do you agree with me or not that the songs that he chose was a lot of the like ass shaking?
I'm gonna look up the set list because I don't remember all the songs.
Okay.
And I'll tell you. I think you also had to go with his songs, like the ones that are more known. Like Titi Me Preguntó.
Mm-hmm.
That song is, I think, what made Americans more like listen to him, because the song is catchy.
Okay, maybe you can leave that one, but then everything was just ass shaking. Again, this is my humble opinion, there's a lot of like songs from his albums that were very like symphonic, and I think he could have come out with like some very melodic joints there that would have like allowed people to see like, look, you like a super good artist, you can go like different ways. I don't know. And he just went for like the low hanging fruit, like the whole is just ass shaking. I don't know. That's my opinion.
Titi me preguntó. That's the first song. Yo perreo sola.
That's yeah.
Zafaera.
Yeah.
Party.
Yeah, everything. Everything is just a Latin party. Like that's what it was.
But
And
also, that's our culture.
yeah, but
so
is it
if he
though?
was gonna
Is
show,
it? Right, but like, is it like, are we just always just shaking our ass and happy and eating fucking pineapples in the fucking beach? Like, I don't know, dude. Like, it just reduces us to just like, oh, we're the party people.
but we are.
Yeah, but
Do you remember when we
bro,
were
you
in
don't
high
like any
school?
fucking party. You don't like party.
You remember when we were in high school? There
Yeah.
would be our gringo friends would be scared to invite us because they knew we would fucking bring it.
Right.
We were known as that.
Right. No, I get that, but but is that like what we want to like? What about having some like nice little soulful songs where they're like, oh look, these guys can actually also do some nice shit. No, just ass shaking. We got asses, we got rum, and we got cocaína.
But also, that's his music, right? His music is like ass shaking. Well, what other song were you thinking of? Just one song that you think.
Bro, the ones from like that last album where it was like a tropical sound, the best summer ever, whatever. He has a bunch of songs in that album that are super nice melodically, that just bring depth, but that are also like nice to hear. And it's a, I don't know, like the whole thing was just like ta 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 ta. I don't know.
Also, it's a party. The Super Bowl, it's a party. So it's. I feel like. Again, I feel like this is more a statement rather than his singing abilities.
Well, I mean, he sucks, right? I mean, I'll give him credit for not lip singing because you could literally hear like it was him live. Yeah, it's rough.
Okay, now I want to ask you. Maybe you
Ask
don't
me.
remember this.
I won't.
5 years ago, we had a Super Bowl halftime show in Miami.
Yeah, J
Do you
Lo,
remember
Shakira.
who? There you go. What was so different, or what is so different between having them two? Because I remember 4 years ago, or whenever it was, there wasn't that much.
Well, there's a few things in that one. You didn't have one of the artists talking shit about the current president and some of the things that they're doing, you know, with ICE or whatever, and Border Patrol. Okay. Second, and very important, these are baddies, right? Baddies with the addies, right? So who the fuck's gonna like, even a fucking, you know, racist dude from the, you know, middle America will be like, yo, bring the baddies out, right? And then if I'm not mistaken, they either had a full English set or mostly English. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm
Mostly. Sorry, mostly English.
wrong. Right? Okay, so there you go.
Um,
And he was in Miami, and it was appropriate. I remember the feeling back then, right? That the Super Bowl was in Miami.
yeah.
It was in the old. If was that in the old Pro Player, where the Dolphins play
Yeah,
now?
well, yeah.
Okay, we used to go there as little kids to watch the Marlins. Anyways, in that stadium, they had J-Lo and Shakira, but they did mostly English. They still did a little bit of that Latin stuff because we're in Miami and this is the Latin people. What's good? What's goody? Right.
Well, do you remember that Bad Bunny was there?
He
sang
was
with
in
them.
the show?
Yeah, he sang with them during the
Oh,
show.
I didn't remember.
And J Balvin.
Okay. Cool.
So they were.
So
I don't know.
I don't know, bro. Like, what are you trying to say? Like, what's your
No,
point?
why there was such a ruckus now and not then too? Because both of them are Latinas. Yeah, J Lo was born in New York, but okay.
I think it's mainly the fact that Bad Bunny's just talking the mass shit.
Yeah, but then can we say the same about Kendrick Lamar last year? Maybe not towards Trump, but he had like a beef and he was like saying all this. No,
Yeah, but
maybe
the thing
political
is,
stance.
Was he? I think he was just like saying
There's a
that he
beef with
beat
Drake.
Drake. Right, he beat Drake
Okay.
or whatever. But I mean, to be honest, I'm not a fan of Kendrick. So whatever, but I think that I think there are different situations because in the case of Bad Bunny, he's pretty much saying to like half of the country, like, "Hey, I'm from here, but you know, fuck your country and like fuck ice type shit." And like, and it's I don't know. I think it's a strange stance too because he's American. He has American passport, so it's hard. Like it's almost like a contradiction. Like, are you renouncing your American passport and you want to be like the rest of the Latinos that don't got shit? I don't know. To be honest,
Um,
I just and this happened with the Grammys too. Like anything that has to do with the arts, once people use it as a platform for whatever political thing they have, it's just annoying, right? Like, because regardless of how we think, I don't even want to have that conversation. I want this shit to not be about that. I want this to be about the art, and that's it's like eroding, right? So I'll be honest with you. I think the Bad Bunny show was really good. I think the whole cinematography, like the whole production of it, I think it was well elaborated. Like it was really nice. Yes, he could sing better. I just think he could have done some better songs that weren't all about ass shaking. The rest, I think it was good. You take out the part about him getting involved with the politics. I wouldn't even say anything about it. I'm like, oh, this is great. You know, they did a nice little show. The songs, like I said, a couple songs, just that they're a little bit more show his depth because he has it. He's a good musician. He's a good composer. So yeah, that's my.
Shakira sang Ojo Así
Oh, okay, that's a Spanish
and
one.
Chantaje.
Okay, but I think it was just a few songs, but mostly English.
Right. Well, I mean, this one was 100% Spanish. Bad
Yeah,
Bunny's.
the new one. Again, with the whole argument about oh, but this is America, you speak Spanish. Well, but that is a U.S. colony, and they speak Spanish. So I don't see it outside. Like I don't see it like oh, this could never happen. No. Now you're saying oh, we're gonna have a Colombian, you
For
know,
for the
vallenatos
everyday
band, you know.
for the everyday blue collar American, this is a problem.
I understand that, but there I go with the other team where I'm like, well, chill, because America encompasses so many different things. It's almost like Europe, right? It's as big as Europe. So you have people with a lot of different backgrounds. One year in the Super Bowl, we can have like music from the Alaskan people because they're part of the U.S. too. Then we'll get another Super Bowl where we have the Hawaiian people do their thing, right? Like I mean,
But
then you have
that's not gonna sell.
I mean, whether it's good for business or not, that's a different story. But what I'm trying to say is that you shouldn't be bothered by, the Super Bowl being played by someone with music that is literally part of the U.S. You guys took that island for better or for worse. Again, I'm not trying to get in the argument if it's good that they're part of the U.S. or not. I'll be happy to be part of the U.S. if I was them, if I was Puerto Rican. But what I'm trying to say is that that's a matter of fact. So why the fuck are you saying, oh, that's not American? No, that's literally American. Just as if like the next year is Hawaii and the next year is Guam and the next year is New Orleans people and then the next year is like New York people and then the next day is like in the middle country stuff. Because the US is not just country music. You have a bunch of fucking variety across the US. So what's wrong with having each year have different people from different places of America? And when I say America, I say it in the anecdotal way, the US. Because then you get people like, oh, but America is the whole continent. Yeah, I get it, but that's not how we use it. That's not how we refer to it, because we're not talking about continents most of the time in our lives.
Do you think that now that what happened to Venezuela, maybe we'll get a Venezuelan artist?
What?
Because we're gonna be part of the U.S.
Okay.
Can you imagine that?
Oh, you mean like right? I get you. Like if Venezuela becomes a colony of the U.S., that'd be
Right.
crazy, though. I mean, I don't know if that would be great, but yeah,
For football or for Venezuela, both.
yeah. I mean that could happen. Imagine, and then next next halftime show is like a Venezuelan group from like the Llaneros.
Joropo and
Yeah,
right.
and then Americans are like, God damn it, why the fuck do we keep invading these fucking countries? Fucking
I
beaners coming here trying to take women and their jobs.
well also Bad Bunny is right now like the biggest musician in the world.
Right. So even in that,
So
you can argue like this is was gonna bring a lot of eyes to our event.
not only that, it's just I think it marries the football being wanting to be international and having one of the
Right.
most international artists right now.
Yeah.
I
Like
think it's a
as
lot of things, not
yeah,
just
you're right.
the political side of it.
Again, if he takes out the political part, I feel that everything else just fits perfectly and is great. Now I also think it's petty that Trump is writing shit about the halftime show. Like, bro, don't you have like more important shit to fucking take care of? Like, you know, you're like in the middle of like some hostile shit with Iran. Maybe you should take care of that and like not really think about who the fuck is the halftime show by. The fact that he put a whole tweet about it, I was like, bro, this is petty
What did
as
it say?
fuck.
I didn't see it.
Search it and maybe you can read it out loud and show us
Damn.
because it was a crazy ass tweet where I'm like, this is like a fucking high school girl just crying. Like I'm like, what is this, bro? Why do you give a fuck about this?
Trump
I
calls
mean,
Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show one of the worst ever.
classic, right? The worst ever.
Hold on, something happened.
What? Are you getting robbed?
It feels like it. I'm working here. People don't understand.
People don't get it, right? They don't have the commitment that one has.
I'm trying to see if I can find the fucking thing. But when I read it, you have to. Actually, I'm not gonna read it. I'm gonna send it to
I'll
you.
read
You have
it.
to read it
Oh
as his.
no, but put it here. Put it here. Put it as a shared doc so that people can see it, and then I'll read it. We'll do the
Hold on.
read view.
Okay.
You can do it.
I know. Slowly but surely we'll make it. Titi me preguntó si tenía muchas novias.
You can do it. I believe
Okay,
in you.
I got you, boo boo girl.
I believe in you. The Super Bowl halftime show is absolutely terrible. One of the worst ever. It makes no sense. It's an effort to the greatness of America. It's an affront to the greatness of America and doesn't represent our standards of success, creativity, or excellence. Nobody understands a word this guy is saying, and the dancing is disgusting. Like this motherfucker doesn't grab him by the. And the dancing is disgusting, especially for young children that are watching from throughout the USA and all over the world. This show is just a slap in the face to our country, which is setting new standards and records every single day, including the best stock market and 401ks in history. This is like the weirdest
fuck?
shit to include. Like, what the fuck? There is nothing inspirational about this mess of a halftime show, and watch it. It will get great reviews from fake news media because they haven't gotten a clue of what is going on in the real world. And by the way, the NFL should immediately replace ridiculous new kickoff rule. Make America great again. He even like commented on a new rule about the game. Bro, this is crazy.
It is petty as fuck.
It's crazy,
God
bro.
damn.
It's like a schoolgirl complaining about her life. It's like, oh my God, how can you play in the Super Bowl? Oh my God. It's disgusting.
Did you see that there was a real wedding? Did you read
Is that true?
I keep reading everywhere that it was a real wedding.
Damn, that's crazy.
So apparently they invited Bad Bunny to their wedding, but instead Bad Bunny invited them to the Super Bowl. It's kind of cool.
Isn't that a little weird?
Cute?
Hmm?
Why don't you think it's? I think it's kind of cute, right?
No, I don't think it's cute. I think it's, I don't know, maybe even a little like tacky.
Because we do great weddings, Latinos. Yeah.
No, it's just like, I don't know. Wait, do you see me lighter? Did my light go? I don't know. I see my light.
Lighter. Damn. The things we have to do.
No, I don't know. I feel like one of the lights is hitting less. Anyways, could be.
I mean, you look cute, anyways.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, the Bad Bunny show. I mean, it's cool. I think it was nice, but yeah, those caveats. Anyways, what is this kickoff rule? Do you know what he's talking about, Trump?
No.
Now I understand they also have a show before the game, and that was Green Day.
Yeah. I didn't see it.
Nobody even talks about it.
But they also got political, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck guys, this and that.
Well, no, but they sang like American Idiot, and then they changed a couple of words. Okay. They're not part of the MAGA agenda. That's usually what they sing.
All right. Well, did you have any bets?
Fuck, not this year. Not this year, because like I said, I didn't follow that much of the season anyways. So if I would have gone with a bet, it would have been like New England, and I would have lost some money. But I didn't tell you. You asked me how everything went in the party. Like, so it got more of it was a cultural thing. Definitely, it felt like for the people I was surrounded with, they don't listen to Bad Bunny.
Okay.
They're not. They actually don't like him.
Right.
But when
they're Latinos.
He came on, right? They're Latinos, Cubans, Venezuelans, whatnot. He came on and singing, dancing, and certain words coming out, and it was celebrated. Like,
they liked it.
They liked it, and it was a weird sentiment because I know they don't like him. Yet in this
their
party,
Latino-ness came out.
And singing, dancing, bringing it down.
Were they twerking it?
They were twerking it.
Shit, I would have loved to see the aunts
screaming,
twerking it,
screaming. Everybody was.
Give me a baby.
I shed a tear. I'm not gonna lie. I did shed a tear.
What's up
I'm
with that?
I'm a crier.
Gay shit though.
I'm a crier. I'm emotional. I'm an emotional person.
Why? Because you felt like the Latinos were accomplishing something?
Well, I think the Eddies were hitting at the right moment.
Okay.
Where
you had some Eddie Murphys, right? Could you explain
Eddie Murphys?
How would you explain the Eddie Murphys to people that don't know about them Eddie Murphys? Don't be a bitch. It's okay. Nobody watches this.
I don't know. Maybe a good trip. A good.
No, but what are they? Like, people don't even know what they are.
Oh, okay. They don't know. It's the gummy bears.
Okay, the edibles.
The gummy bears.
So
instead of eating just the head, because you don't want to take too much, you eat 4 gummies.
4 gummies. Okay, with like the body and everything.
Everything.
Okay, so you took 4. So you took 4 of the Eddie Murphys. To the dome.
And I knew when to take them.
You were able to. Okay, so it was kind of like a time release.
I timed it so it would hit when the halftime show would go on.
Okay, could you elaborate on the schedule that you had for these 4 baddies with the laddies?
I saw there was like 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Okay.
Of the game, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to the restroom. This usually takes between 30-45 minutes. So, and football has a lot of stops. So let me time this right. Let me go to the restroom, eat my gummies.
4 at a time.
Yeah, I mean, when I ate them, I'm like, maybe I should have taken 2 now, and then 2 right before. But the 2 right before weren't gonna do anything.
But you remember, Mama didn't raise no bitch.
So 4.
So you took 4
right
to the
away.
dome. Pa. Okay.
And it made me emotional. Like the lights
All right, but
we're
what up,
off.
but please elaborate. So when you take it, 40 minutes pass onto the halftime show, so these things are hitting you right in the cabeza.
They started hitting like as the last. You know how they have like a highlight show before the show.
Oh, I didn't know.
So they had like a highlight thing. They were showing highlights of the first half. So I started hitting there. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be good because
Okay,
when it really hits, it's gonna be like the singing and dancing and whatnot.
right. And then the
Um,
music started, and you were on a trip.
I was I was sitting down. I wasn't the one dancing.
No, no, I know, but I'm saying that your mind was on a trip.
My mind was. It felt like I was. You know what? This is gonna be bringing a gayer element
No, no,
into
it's okay.
everything.
It's an open
But
podcast.
it, I just moved from San Francisco. The Super
Gay,
Bowl was in San Francisco.
gay.
So this whole week I've been having like a very sad week because I'm homesick. I
Wow.
really miss San Francisco.
Okay, on some gayness. All
So
right.
in between the game, like when the game was going, they would show like shots of the city, of the people, restaurants, whatnot. And I'm like, it got me very emotional. Like I missed it. And it was just everything all together.
Okay, so then when the Eddies hit,
When the
you
Eddies
just
hit,
everything in
and I'm
this.
like, I was like, they were showing the stadium. Like, I've been in that stadium. That's very awesome. That's
Oh,
my
because the
city.
stadium is in San Francisco, the Santa Clara. That's where it is.
Santa Clara, which is like half an hour from San
That's where
Francisco.
you would go.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay,
So
okay. So there was a lot of emotion
it
going
was
on.
emotional. It was
Okay.
emotional. I was actually surprised. Nobody said, "Oh, you guys live there."
When did you
I
start
was
going to therapy?
as soon as we started doing this.
Because that's on some gay shit. All right, so
This is something the therapist wouldn't say to me though.
okay, so then bam, it hits you in the head, and then Bad Bunny starts singing.
And I was vibing, like I was singing the songs,
Right,
me and my wife are like
like a little
singing and whatever.
bitch.
And then I don't know, I don't know if you remember part of the show. There was a kid in like chairs, like in a
Uh
party.
huh.
You
Right,
remember
right,
when we were kids, like, oh, I want to go to sleep in the chair. That
right.
I'm like, damn, that dude hit the spot because it just brought back memories, right?
Okay, okay, right. So he hit like certain cornerstones of the Latino culture and how we raise and shit.
I do think there's some sort of pride because this is just going back to what we were talking before, but Latinos have been, or Hispanics have been pushed down so badly throughout history that even if it's a sporting event and it's, out of the meaningful stuff, it's the less meaningful. But we are, as a culture, like showcased in a big stage like this for everybody to see. It kind of gives you some sort of pride or some
Okay.
sort of like being like, oh, damn, I understand what this means and what he's trying to say. And I don't know. There was
No,
some
that's
sort of,
that's nice.
I was proud. I'm not Puerto Rican, so
All right,
I
but you were
wasn't proud of
proud of
that. But
being from Latin America.
then you see like all the countries' flags come out. And of course, you hear against the old, you hear the old people. Where's the Venezuelan flag?
He wasn't.
There was. You
Okay,
could see
okay.
it. But everybody's like, oh, why is this one here but not ours? But then you see the
Right,
ours. It's like, chill the fuck down. Watch the whole thing and then
right, and then talk. Okay, so
give me
you
your.
also like wanted to slap some aunts just to like check them,
Yeah,
papa, because they were talking
more
the
than
mad
aunts.
shit. More than aunts,
Some
grandmas,
cousins, some
cousins,
grandmas, maybe
grandmas.
some little kids too.
Hey, some little kids say the wrong shit. I might, papa. Okay, I got
But
you.
I did see what I was saying before, like people who don't like this guy just going crazy for him.
God darn it, he's destroying America.
He's destroying America.
I mean, what do you think about what I said about maybe in the next years you have? I don't hear you.
What?
In the next years you have Hawaiian music, then you have Alaskan music.
But
I'd be down for that.
you also have to understand that this is a entertainment business. They're not
Oh,
gonna.
you're saying that's shit music?
Well, not shit, but I mean, there's more people who listens to Bad Bunny than to Alaska's #1 singer right now.
Okay.
Let's be honest, no?
Okay, I think you're throwing a little shade on Alaska. I don't think you know the people from there, but no, you got a point. Okay, so at the end, it's not about showing the Latino heritage. It's just this motherfucker is listened by a lot of people. It's gonna bring a lot of eyes.
No, I think it's a lot of everything. I think a lot of those things worked out to be one bigger project.
Do you believe in the Lord, the Nazareth? Okay. No, because I see it in you. I think you're like a good believer type shit.
Oh, by the way, yesterday, the first birthday party we went, amazing place. It was a farm.
Okay.
And they had like food and they had games for the kids. Beautiful. Perfect. Piñata time comes around.
Right.
No, actually, after piñata time comes around, cake singing.
Cake singing.
More Latino culture, you know.
What is cake singing?
When we go around the cake and we sing the fucking birthday song, dog.
The birthday song, okay.
Get in the fucking game, dog.
Cake singing.
Cake singing. So in between piñata and cake, they're like, "Oh, bring cousin Alvaro."
Okay.
And where is cousin Alvaro? And I wasn't like, where do we need this guy for birthday singing?
Okay.
This motherfucker got there. He grabbed the microphone and he just started going to a Christian rant.
The cousin Alvaro.
The cousin that we were fucking waiting for.
Okay.
He's just like, Jesus Christ is in you, it's in us, the family, mom and dad. It went for like a good 5 minutes.
Okay, a little gospel.
A little gospel before the cake.
Out of nowhere, unannounced.
I didn't need it.
I mean, until this time, you were just having a jolly good time.
If you didn't say anything, I wouldn't have thought about it.
Right.
But then everything started falling into place because they had like they pay someone to come animate the party and be like the guest. And
but like he's doing things for the kids.
Not cousin Alvaro, but
the
parents of the kid.
The person that comes to animate the animatronics. He's like dancing, singing with the kids.
Right.
Okay.
It was a lady, but anyways, I didn't see their shirt, but the shirt in the back said like love, something, family, and then faith.
And faith. Right. That's the key word.
And I'm like, how did I not see this from the beginning? How did I not expect, cousin Alvaro to start talking about the gospel right there?
Right. And did they see any demons come out of you?
They kept looking at me.
Right.
So I'm like, whoa, this is a sign.
So there was no like liquor.
There was no liquor. Now that I think about it.
And normally, would there be in this type of children parties?
Usually, in my children's kid party, I've had liquor on it.
Right. You got a little beer skis for the home skis.
Yeah.
Wine.
Yeah.
Okay,
now that I think about it, no, there was no. The cans of beers I saw, I'm guessing there was from the farm, so you had to buy them. Like they had a little shop, a food shop.
So people did buy them.
Yeah, I guess not everyone, but yeah.
Okay, so there were some sinners.
There were a lot of sinners, a lot of kids.
Okay.
There was a lesbian couple.
Oh shit! I don't think the Lord likes that.
Number one.
Sinners number one, bro, right there. Catch them. Hey, who's the one controlling this thing? Sinners.
Right. Damn. Now that I think about it, yeah, it adds up. 2 + 2. But
So
it
you
was
think it
fun,
was like
regardless.
an evangelist thing?
Well, it was definitely a kids party, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to be invited to the gospel of
Okay, but
Cousin
do you
Alvaro.
think it was like one of those Christians things, or
Yeah,
was it?
yeah,
Okay, okay,
yeah. It was like the thing, and then the hand up,
right, right, huh?
and
Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum,
you
bum.
know,
Right. Are you into church at all these days?
no,
Are you religious? Are you Catholic? Do you consider yourself?
no, no. I
Or
mean, we grew up as one.
okay.
Our family is, but that doesn't mean I am.
So oh, no, but chill out. Don't get aggressive. What do you
Damn,
think?
man.
What do you think you are?
I don't believe shit, dog.
I mean, aside from a flaming homosawa, what are you? Like, what do you believe? What's your
According to my
credo?
father-in-law.
You what? That's your savior?
No, my father-in-law
What
thinking
about it? Oh, he thinks
the homo
that you're
sour.
that you're homo sour. That's fucked, bro. Imagine like your father-in-law knows you have a kid with his daughter, and he's
Right,
still
and
like,
still,
nah, this guy's a flaming homo sour. That's crazy, bro.
it's probably because he cooks and cleans.
Right. And he's like, back in my days, God damn it, the women would do all the work there. I know the how to. So he sees you doing, all the bitch shit, cutting the fucking, cutting the onions and shit,
Ah, shit.
like a little bitch. Okay, so no, what was I saying?
Damn.
Damn, you gotta stop doing the pendulum.
The homo sour.
Homo sour.
Something about father-in-law,
No, I was
me
saying that.
having relationships with
Right. Nah, I just think it's cool, you know.
kid.
I think it's cool.
What would an 88-year-old male or female think about the Super Bowl halftime show?
No, that would be heavy. He'll be
I,
like,
I
are they even
even
allowed? He'll probably be asking, like, how are they allowed in the building?
well, to be fair, we kind of know the answer to that because Trump is 70, almost 80, right?
Yeah.
So we kind of have a feeling of what they think.
Yep. That's what they think.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Are there other sports that do like halftime shows like that? Like NBA, baseball? No, right? It's
No.
just cheerleaders.
Nope. I hear that this year's World Cup is gonna have a halftime show.
For every game.
No, just for the final.
That's very
So I guess
American,
it's-
right?
Yeah. Well, do you know where the World Cup is?
In
Kinda-
America. Didn't they have would this be the first time they ever do a halftime show on a World Cup final? Or didn't they do that on the previous one?
I think they do. I think they do it in the Champions League.
Right.
Like a smaller set. Definitely not as big as a Super Bowl. thing.
Yeah. Yeah, because I have seen some show in a football game. Like a
Yeah, I think they're
soccer.
starting to. Just remember that sports is not only sports; it's also a business of fucking making and generating
Yeah, and
money,
it's
more fans, more. So I can see, the American mind
At work.
being there.
Right. Wanting to get that loot.
Yeah, that loot, that goop.
The goop, that's why they call it. In Ark.
Yeah.
Ark Raiders, the
Ark.
goop. You get the goop.
The goop.
Damn, bro. You're already like with the little slangs and everything.
Baba. I'm sorry. I'm starting to not play as much. The
Why?
last
'Cause
time
you gotta
last time I
be with
went
the family.
solo. Last time I went solo, play solo, some motherfuckers killed me
Because
at the train.
You're kind of like afraid of just riding dolo.
And I'm like, friendly, don't shoot.
Pah! In the face.
Motherfucker killed me. I had a fucking blueprint.
And you know what's fucked? They might even kill you and they don't even have space to get anything. But they just do it for the love of the game.
That's a toxic part of the game.
Yeah, but that's
the toxic part you don't like. I feel like we could do that if it's three of us. If it's three of us, let's go fucking war. if it's by myself and I'm just looking for shit and blueprints,
And I'm just a father coming from work trying to get a little escape,
right?
and then you just
I actually got mad. I got mad when that happened because I'm like, so after that, it was just free loadouts. I don't want to
okay.
lose my gun anymore.
Okay, so you just went on a free. Are you able to accomplish things on a free loadout?
What I yeah, you can like smaller quests.
Hmm.
There they had to like the big balls. This one doesn't explode like the fire
Okay.
one. This one shoots a light, and I need to get like something that has that thing. And on a free loader, it's kind of hard. I actually got on it with our boy Luis, and he helped
Okay.
me out.
Well, we should play soon. Maybe we can play today.
Damn.
You
Are we
can't.
wrapping up so we can play?
You know what? Fuck the podcast. We're gonna play right now. Well, maybe we can play. I mean, I like Art Graders. It is a different game. Apparently, they won Game of the Year 2025. And I love that these new type of games are coming out where like they're changing the way the game works in a positive way and in a non-toxic way for the player. And I'm not talking about the toxicity that may or may not be there within the actual gameplay when you play with other people. I'm talking about toxicity between the company and the players. And I don't think they see it like that like with other games where they try to fuck you over and have you just buy more stuff and more content. Here, the base game is $40, which I think is fair. I got it on sale for 32. And then inside you don't really have to spend that much money if any, and you can just do your thing and little by little grow. And instead of it just being like a shooter where you're just killing other people, it's a little bit more like story mode where like you go with your homeboy and you do this little quest and each time they're different and the AI in the game is actually like a worthy opponent and it's like an enemy that you feel the strength. I don't know, it's just it has all these things that it checks and it just makes it like a great game, especially for when you do it when you play with friends. Although I do would want them to have more people that you can play with instead of just three max.
I think there's a way to hack it. I don't.
Really?
It's like from what I read, it's either you can make your own lobby or you can all time it at the right time. Like you can all hit start at the same time, and it supposedly sends you to the same
Server. Okay.
server. Yeah.
Right, because I've seen like for example in videos in Instagram where you have like 20 people all together in one point, and it almost seems like they were all playing together, right? Like they were trying to play together. Maybe they have their own server, or maybe they all click play at the same time.
Um, can you explain, since I'm not a gamer, can you explain to me where how toxic it is to play with people? Because maybe it's not so much the game, but like how people treat people. Because I feel like that's a big part of the toxic world that games or online gaming goes to.
Right. Well, on the next episode,
No, no, no. Next.
I will tell you that. Well, toxicity has always been a part of gaming, right? Because in competition, you are always very enraged. And online video games made it so that you didn't have to be in front of the person. Like when I go to my Magic tournaments, the other day I was losing and I was mad at the person and I was just like, fuck. And I kind of made a face. But I can only take it so far, right? Like I cannot get rude because then that's like, there's social norms. But when you're online, and you're sort of anonymous, as humans, we go over the line and we actually become little monsters. And video games are just this cesspool where this is encouraged in a way, not by design, but maybe by a bug, that the fact that it's very competitive and there's no consequences of just being an asshole, then, you get what we get in video games. There's some games that are more prone to more toxicity, and there's some that are less, but nevertheless, they all have it.
Hmm. I think that's part of the problem, or that's why part of the reason why I never like got into it so deep. I remember playing Call of Duty, I don't know, like 10, 12 years ago. and like receiving a message like, "Oh, f you, f your mom," and I'm like, I don't fucking know you. What the fuck? It's just a game, dude. Some people take it over the top. Also, I feel like games have evolved where, yeah, the game is cheaper, as you were saying before, but you have to spend money on coins or other shit. So people spend more money, they're more invested, they don't want to lose it. And then when they do, it
I
spirals out
mean,
of control.
when it's a lot of these shitty games where they make you buy more content, I get it. But there's certain games like Arc Raiders where it's not really based on you spending a lot more money inside. I think they're fair with that. But yeah, indeed, a lot of games these days are just cash cows to try to get as much money from you, and the content isn't really there for the money that you're spending. But I mean, I'll be honest though, don't let this deter you because fuck that. I mean, yeah, there's a toxicity, but you can disable chats in games and shit, and you can just play the game. And I think there's so many great games out there. I actually have a thing that for certain games that I play, I disable the chat so that when I get mad that I'm losing, I don't even have the option to write to the person because I will get toxic. You know what I mean? So I have like my own toxic filters, toxicity
Mm.
filters, so that I don't get toxic because I'm also part of that cesspool of piece of shit motherfuckers.
Mm.
But not
So you're
because
part of the problem.
No, but not because I was born that way. The world shaped me that way. So, and I think you're getting there too, right? You're being shaped by the toxicity of the world of gaming, and
Now I don't
eventually,
trust anyone.
right,
Now you say don't shoot, and I'm fucking out with my gun out.
right, like
At
even
the
like
at
you
the
you start like maybe not even trusting your wife.
wow.
Yeah, I don't trust my wife anymore. I'm like, wait,
Mm.
chill. So it's just it makes you realize things about life. Life it's scary. They took Maduro out that fucking room, like not like they could take you.
Right, right,
You know
right.
what I mean? That they took him, they're not gonna take you.
I'm nothing to them.
You're nothing. You'll be easy.
Yeah. On my way to Sedanos, they can just snatch me.
Yeah, boom, boom. It's like every Wednesday he comes and have a fucking coladito and a strawberry pastelito. Get him, papa.
As someone who doesn't like sports like you do you know that this year is like very sports heavy?
Oh no, I didn't know.
Like this year, the Super Bowl just happened, and now the Winter Olympics are happening now.
I heard about that.
Um, then there's a bunch of other stuff that coming that it's annual, but it just adds more
Oh,
to it for
the
this
World
year.
Cup as well is this year.
The World Cup is this year, and
Oh
then you know
shit.
that you have like the Champions League, the NBA finals that happen every year. But again, since other stuff are going out or other stuff is happening, it just brings more entertainment, I guess.
Oh, that's actually cool, man. I mean,
Oh,
I don't.
the also sorry, the World Baseball Classic
Oh shit.
is this year. So you know, for us sports lovers,
Right. I mean, you're like a sports guy, right?
connoisseur.
Connoisseur. And I mean, I like it enough, but I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm a sports guy. How are you lately with the whole betting of the money? Because apparently now the US is just wild out there with like apps and like it's like the other day I saw a documentary of all these apps that are just targeting kids in college. And it's just like it's like an issue. Um have you not betted in a while?
I haven't done it in a while. I try to save my money.
Are you like going to a program?
Like a 10 step
Yeah, yeah,
program.
10 step Betters
No, but
Anonymous.
you know that they can, when you go on those websites, they go like, if you have a problem, call this number.
Well, the documentary I saw is specifically about that because that
Mm.
number it calls to a company that is financed by the betting companies. So even when you call the people, they're not really allowed to tell you, oh, by the way, this addiction you have with betting like is bad because betting is bad. No, they cannot say that. They're just like, look, sometimes some people can handle it and sometimes some others cannot. So
Mm.
even the call line, the hotline, is like managed in a way and funded by the betting companies. So it's almost like, you know, you get me?
Yeah, like a healthy it's like a salad at McDonald's.
Right. Right.
It's like a
Exactly.
salad at McDonald's. Um,
So yeah.
yeah,
Anyway, so you haven't betted in a while.
I haven't bet it in a while, but I do see it everywhere. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if in a year you can vet through Instagram.
Apparently, there's now like we already knew about these micro bets where you could like bet on like, oh, is he gonna throw a ball in the second inning, you know? But now you can even do even more. Like there's this app that's sort of like TikTok where every single thing that's happening in the game is shifting every like few seconds, telling you, okay, is this gonna happen? Is this gonna bat to the left? If is this bat, and you can just bet on little things, and it's almost going with the lack of attention people have, where like now a bet on the game, let's say you bet on this on the Seahawks to win, that has become too boring for you. I have to wait till the end of the game to know if I won. Like that's not enough to keep you like you know how like a bet in a game like that you bet on a team to win, that's enough to make that game exciting, right? At least for me. But for a motherfucker that's a gooner in the betting world, he's like, yo, that's not enough for me. I need to have a little thing every second, every quarter, every fucking down.
In Europe, there's a big betting community.
True.
Like it's a big betting place.
It's legal.
It's
And
it's
and it's
illegal
been
everywhere?
legal. It's legal, I would say, in most of the European Union, and it's been legal for a minute. Not like the US where it became legal recently.
Yeah, it is very recent. I do remember going to England.
No. This shirt is backwards. This is crazy.
I was thinking about it. I'm like, why does the
This is
pocket
crazy.
look weird?
I'm sorry, guys. I'm a fucking retard.
I remember going to London, and they have places where you can just go in, place a £5 bet.
Right, yeah.
And I
They're
think
exactly like that here in Spain.
in Spain too. I remember also late night TV in Spain. It's like game shows where you can bet and call in and all this stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of it's a big betting culture here. I was watching a documentary yesterday on some guy that went to Japan, and in Japan, betting is illegal, but they have like a little loophole where they have these arcade places. It was called pachinko, and you put money into like a little machine that in Spain they call the tragaperra or the semen swallower. I don't know. It's just like a little machine that you put coins, but it's not coins these days, and then you just play like the roulette or whatever the fuck on like a digital thing. In Japan, they take it to the next level where the machine is just flashing shit and it's crazy, and you win, right, or you lose. And if you win, they give you like a little certificate of your winning. But because it's not a casino or anything like betting, because that's illegal, you don't win money. But then you get out of the place, and across the street, there's like this little exchange place that buys those papers from you, those certificates, and gives you cash money. So it's like this whole thing where like it's all made, it's illegal, but people still bet, right? But it's
Always
funny how,
loopholes.
yeah, it's funny how different people bet differently. Asia is big on betting; they love betting.
But it's not legal.
In many places,
Or
it
is it?
isn't.
It
Well, in
is.
Japan, it isn't, but they have this little loophole. I don't know what's the deal in China.
I feel like any of those countries don't see betting as a good thing. So,
You think so?
but yeah, like a lot of Eastern countries don't.
I don't know. It's
look
weird, right?
betting
Like
as a-
in essence, in principle, I think betting should be like legal if you're over 18. Like I think it's like you as a human should be able to decide. But then seeing how it's been becoming in the US recently, part of me is like, damn, this is wild.
You know that once the U.S. starts allowing shit, it's about
It
to get
becomes
wild.
like big.
Wild.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
like I didn't know, like 'cause when we were in college, I mean, I didn't go to college, but at the time, where I would have been in college and not at a fucking, party doing acid. We weren't betting. Like people didn't bet. Like it wasn't a thing. So and now apparently every college it's like people betting like crazy. Every day people just bet.
Could you imagine us in college and asking our parents for money to bet?
Thankfully, I was never into betting in general, so I don't think I would have gotten that bug. I've had vices, I still do, but it's never been betting. To me, like it was always like, yeah, that's stupid. No.
Maybe because we see money as a thing. I don't know, more important, like, oh, you shouldn't waste all this money betting because more times than not you're gonna lose it. So
Right.
maybe we're taking it more seriously. Oh, this is our hard-earned money. We don't want to like spend it on that.
Yeah, to me, I just always preferred spending money on vices that made me feel different. You know what I mean? Like the portobello mushrooms. For me, betting was like, yeah, that's not gonna make me like do anything. So I never liked it. Anyways, that's what's
But also,
up.
you see the reward from it.
What,
right.
being high?
No, the betting.
Oh, the betting.
Say, oh, I'll bet 100, but I'll make 300.
Right.
Easy money right there.
The expectation of getting it. Yeah. No, I mean, I understand how it could be addicting. It's just never been for me. Maybe I don't see money as that exciting. You know. Anyways, Seattle. Well, you have the baseball cap, but you're celebrating for the Seahawks.
For the city.
You're rapping for the city?
Yeah.
I like the colors of that hat, by the way.
Thank you.
What are they called? The baseball team?
The Mariners.
The Mariners. That's where the Japanese player would play for a minute, right?
Ichiro.
Ichiro. Take care. Stay clean. Drink water. Peace.